his finger up like one, but he didn't point. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Love it so much. Oh my gosh, hey you guys. Welcome to Fuck That Podcast with Ormash and Jihan Sabir. We got Teddy Ray in the building.
What's up, y'all?
Listen, you might know Teddy. He did a little, what you call it? What did you call a little thing on HBO? What would you call it? I would call it a special because, you know, I'm like super proud.
It's a little showcase.
A little
comedy
showcase.
performance showcase.
He did.
A special to me is a whole hour.
It's true.
Or something close to it. You
But
got
listen.
a theme, you feel me? I'm on the lineup with like 4 other niggas.
which is more than most of us can say. I ain't got nothing on HBO.
Stop. You gonna get it.
The most is I did 10 minutes for my mama.
For your mama? Like her retirement party?
What?
No, you know what? My mom saw me do stand up for the first time like 2 months ago.
Really?
You know what she said?
What?
She was like, I was surprised. I was like, about what? She was like, you were actually funny.
Right. They be scared.
Oh my God, but mama's like, how you gonna shade and compliment someone?
You don't even know. When my mama saw me for the first time, I bombed embarrassed. Like I fucking bombed. It was my friend's show. He knew I was doing stand up in LA, but I wasn't doing it for a long time. But you know, he got the whole. He's like, you went to do 25 minutes. I was like, okay.
Right.
And
you don't even know what 25 minutes
I'm like sitting at my computer looking for notes on my phone from like I'm trying to. I was doing it for like a year, I'd say. And so it was at the you know, like a basement underneath a restaurant. And I remember my mom telling me that she goes like, quick. She goes to the bouncer in the beginning in the stands. She goes like, quick, my daughter is performing. You gotta let me in. And this French guy was like, but ma'am, he goes like, just let me in. He goes like, but this is the toilet. What? She went to the wrong door.
She was at the bathroom.
She was.
My daughter's performing in there. Is she taking a shit?
Yeah, he goes like, I don't know what kind of show you expect to see. And then she comes down right as I go up. It was a small room, maybe 25 people in the room, right? And it wasn't sold out, okay? And she sits at the front seat. She and two of my sister, all of them pointing the iPhone in my face. And the stage is so small, it was literally in my face. And I haven't done stand-up, and that's it. At the end of the day, they went out, and I bombed so hard, she paid the booker 20 euros.
What? What?
Stop.
She paid them?
It was a bucket. I think she felt so bad. She felt so bad. She goes like, thank you for putting my daughter on. I'm like, this is the worst. This was so bad.
That's terrible.
So bad.
Well, that's why I waited. Till I was almost 3 years in before my mama saw me.
I didn't mean it. Believe me, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to go up that night.
Your mama seen you do stand up?
Yeah, I tried to wait. Black mamas is nosy. What you doing? What's all this? I'm out every night. No, I gotta see some of this. I'm like 4 months in. I'm stuttering, forgetting jokes. Nigga, this what you doing? Like, we had a different relationship now because
Right, she done seen some actual
she cool with it now. Now she just waiting.
You got credits now.
Right, she waiting on some money to pull up now.
Right.
Don't fuck about these credits no more.
They don't care. They're like, why don't you just call Tyler Perry?
Like his number in the white pages.
Right?
Yeah.
She's like, well, why don't you just email him? I'm like, you got his email
They don't
address?
understand.
What?
They don't get it.
She's like, just message Oprah. I'm like, bitch, you have Oprah's number?
No, say what you
No,
said.
say it.
No, I was just about to say, people really think like you can just latch on to other people and then now you hot or now you whatever. It's like you don't understand, people all great artists have to find their own journey. You feel me? Like, it's not really about, I'm gonna call Diddy and tell him what, nigga. Like, he don't want to see your ass, you know. Like, get out there, bust your ass, you know. Don't skip no steps.
Right.
Do the whole process. Have fun. Fall
some
on
people
your
do
ass.
skip steps, but
And that's why they be fucked up in the head doing reality TV. Because they didn't stay true to themselves.
that might be true.
You on Dancing with the Stars because you skip steps.
I don't know. Dancing with the Stars is hot.
It is kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie. I want to fall off like that.
Listen, that's that in the beginning. It was like, oh, B-list celebrities, C-list celebrities be on Dancing with Stars. Now it's like you want to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Like that's how Michael Strahan popped off. Wasn't he on Dancing with the Stars?
You know, he was also on Regis and Kelly.
No, that was after.
That was after?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how he got back hot?
I think that's how he got mad hot. He was
That's why
on
they do it.
Yeah, because he had retired, and I think he was trying to do the like broadcast stuff. He did Dance with the Stars, and then he got Kelly and Michael, and now he got his own show.
Man, they need to put.
This nigga is
Like a physical revival. You're about to die, but can you dance? Like,
no, he's real smart. Like he got out of the game like with his brain still intact and shit, and he got a whole new career now,
Right.
and he killing it.
wow.
And he got outpaid. He did have to cut his wife some money, his ex-wife.
Oh wow, he fucked
He getting
up.
some new money now
He
that
fucked
she
up.
can't even touch. So
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
That's so
That's
true.
beautiful.
Only in child support though.
Yeah, you can get that. You can get that.
Oh yeah, you say that you don't pay child support.
I know I don't, but I know live-in vagina is costly. Costly.
That's true.
That's why niggas is single and don't want no parts of it.
Yeah, I heard he has a hard time like being in a monogamous relationship.
Because he's nice. Nice niggas don't want to do all that. Because then I'm going to get hurt with my extra nice ass. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be a player.
I don't know how nice he is. I mean, I don't know him, but I don't know if fucking other bitches while you say you're committed to another girl is nice.
It might cost you even more, because then you got a lot of mothers for your babies. You got all tips.
Well, he actually doesn't. He does
doesn't?
not.
Right.
No, he just fucks a lot of girls. But like he'll get into these relationships. Like he was with Nicole Murphy, Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, and they was all booed up. They talking about they getting married. This nigga was fucking all the bitches while they were together. But they didn't end up getting married because she knew and it wasn't gonna work out. So I was like, why even get engaged? Why are we doing? What are we doing?
What do we do? I'm living life. I'm taking it day to day. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and that might be just today. You feel me?
I feel that.
So
Oh my god!
I feel that. It's hard being committed now.
Is it?
it's so many bitches out right now. It never in the history of bitches have there been this many, like, niggas be on their phone all day, IGing bitches.
It's different times.
And then a new portal of bitches will pull up. Like, I ain't even know they made bitches like this.
Oh my god!
It's different times. It used to be a lot harder to get somebody. Like when I was even a kid, I don't know if maybe America's even a little more progressed, but when I was a kid, you had to call me at my house, and my dad would pick
That's how
up
it
the
used to be.
phone,
Right.
and you have to schmooze my dad for a little bit, explain who you are to be able to talk to the daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you just swipe on her face.
Ew, that sounds like something else.
Man. Because I picture somebody really swiping with their dick. Like, hold on. Next, right. Nah, I ain't fucking with you.
Isn't that what they accused Jamie Foxx of doing or something?
What, swiping with his dick?
Somebody accused him of slapping them with his
That was
dick.
the worst sexual
What do you mean?
assault
That's
case.
you
Uh,
do.
No, somebody said that
You can't.
he slapped them in the face with his dick.
That's kind of funny.
But
That is right. That was the only one that made me be like, word.
That's funny.
That's what he did.
But he said he didn't do that. Never happened.
He did it. It was
He
just.
said he was on the other side of the room. I'm
listen.
like, he'd have to have some kind of
Big
crazy
dick.
long dick.
to swipe someone. But let me ask you this:
Shut up.
the situation is important. Like, did you swipe your dick at her face while doing something, or it was like at Uber? Like, when did you
No,
swipe
Uber.
it?
no, it was in a.
Make a left. Oh, nigga, what the fuck? Did you just hit me with some dick?
No, stop.
The situation matters, you know.
It wasn't. It was supposed to be in a room, in a hotel room.
Well, in
or
a whole
something like
hotel
that, or
room, that's where you swipe a dick.
Right, that's where it's getting playful.
You don't go to a hotel if you don't expect maybe a little bit of it.
Oh my god.
And then a nigga really don't. He's testing you when he slap you with the dick. He say, "Oh, do she like it rough?" You know, I'm not finna slap you physically. I'm not finna open hand slap you, but I'm gonna test you with some dick. Hit you with bow on the cheek.
Man, listen, dudes always do
Hammerhead.
that. They just like to test. Like, usually when you test shit, like if you go to the pool and you test the water, you dip a toe in.
Right.
But for some reason, when you fucking, niggas just want to put the whole balls in your mouth just to test.
The whole ball.
They just force all the balls in your mouth. And you're like,
Damn.
what the
God
fuck?
damn, what kind of people?
Damn, right, Jahan. You with a
never
ballsy
had-
nigga.
I never had nobody, so it was like, bitch, let me put my balls in your mouth. Like, I never had that.
No,
in my life.
they don't say anything. Men
They
are
just
not
put it.
communicative. They're physical people, so they just put the balls in. your
I think who had that bit? Is it Chris Rock? He said, "Smack her with a dick, smack her with a dick, blind the bitch, blind the bitch."
Put the dick in the ear.
You
Dick
don't
in
know
the
this
ear.
bit?
Dick in the ear.
I
dick
saw
in the
this
ear.
bitch from Israel when I was like 20. I was like, what? This was my this was America to me. It's just like all these people.
That was America.
blinding bitches.
Everyone's just getting blinded by dick.
I was like, I gotta go.
That's fucked.
You
Y'all ever had any sexual scars?
What's that mean?
Like you left the womb with, like you left the session with like a wound, like
I
back
have-
scratches,
Not back.
dick
scratches.
hickeys, like getting hit too hard in the neck, like
Dick hickeys.
I don't know.
How
I have
how
had
the
a
fuck-
hickey.
How big is your shaft that it could give somebody?
I got a heavy tip. Anywho, do y'all have?
No, you know what? So look, I made up with this little boy once.
Little boy.
How little was it?
No,
John?
What's your R. Kelly ass out of here?
Stop. He was 20. And I think, how old was I at the time? I wasn't that much older than him, but I was like 20.
48.
Shut your ass up.
Trying to make it seem like you hella old. He was 20.
But I
was
don't like dating people younger than me. But I think I was like 24 at the time, and he wanted to make out on the side of the house. First of all, we were at his grandma's house for a party. It was a birthday party, nigga.
Yep.
His grandma was the pastor of praise and worship.
Yep. Sound about right.
And we was on the side of the house at the party, making out, right?
These are
Give me
the
a
most
titty
dirtiest
skin.
kids, you know?
Oh no, I
the
know.
most dirty.
He's the
Pastor's
dirtiest.
kids?
Yeah,
And
the dirtiest.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Israel, there's some of the most religious girls. Some of them, they
Get
do
the
they
wildest.
do it in the back
No,
to stay the virgin.
they do it in the back because they're like, it doesn't count.
It does not
'Cause
count.
you can't get pregnant in your ass.
No, you stay
So
virgin.
they just do a lot of anal play?
Yeah, because
But that's how you get HIV,
You
AIDS,
gotta
right?
be a virgin when you get married.
Isn't that how you get HIV though?
What? What are you in the 80s? Is that how you get HIV?
I mean,
No.
you can in the ass. Anyway,
You can get HIV in the
this,
throat,
this
too.
is Israel. You're more likely to die from a rocket.
I'm just fucking with you.
I didn't want to laugh. That was funny. I didn't want to laugh. That was funny. Damn.
No, but listen, this dude, he was like, yeah, you like it rough, huh? You like it rough. And I was like, not particularly. And he was biting me, nigga, like biting me.
Damn.
Like, he bit my neck. And I was like, yo.
What kind of niggas are you picking?
I'm not. It was just spur of the moment. I was like, it was one of those things where you're just like, whatever. It was almost like I was watching myself have this experience, like floating above. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And he was biting my neck. And then I was like, all right, we got to go inside. And then I was like, I got to go. And I went to get my shit. And I was about to leave. And then his grandma was like, oh, no, come over here. I want to talk to you.
Wow.
Right? And I had
Damn.
this huge... Because he bit me. He broke the skin, bitch. Like, I had...
Neck bleeding in front of grandma.
Yes. And so I was like, oh, shit. She's like, come over here and talk to me. And I was like, okay. Okay, Pastor Marion.
It's funny. It's funny if the grandma says, "Come here," and she bits her in the other.
Bitch, now you saved for real.
Oh my God. Ooh, that little nigga. And you know what? I rejected him because he wasn't a good kisser.
He was a bad
Of course,
biter.
this nigga broke skin.
He was a good biter.
He wasn't like, we
This
went
nigga's
on
a
a real
vampire.
date. Like, we went on a date and we went and saw a comedy. And this nigga wouldn't laugh, y'all. Like, he would just go like this. Wow.
Oh my-
Really? Wow. Like, he didn't laugh.
And
I
you
was-
didn't think that was a red flag.
that was an immediate red flag.
You didn't think he was going to break skin when he said, wow.
Oh, I don't know, nigga. Like, that happened after the broken skin. And so, and he was playing with my afro, didn't ask.
That's understandable. I'm black. I want to, you know,
No, but you gotta ask.
I want to feel like I'm
Like, 'cause you're
touching Mother Earth.
But you're messing my, like, it has a shape. Like, I made a shape.
Don't
and-
touch my hair. I don't like people touching
Yeah,
my hair.
you're like
I'ma
playing in my
fix it
hair. Like, and he was black too. And
Are we
I-
dating? Are we in love?
No. We
You
not
just
me.
getting bit.
Listen, not me and this nigga. And he didn't have a car. I was like, I can't. I'm not a babysitter. Well, I am, but not for. But not for no 20-year-old. And he asked me. He was like, "Hey, this is what this nigga said. This is how I was like, no, absolutely not." He calls me. He goes, "Hey, everyone's at choir practice. You want to?"
Wow. The whole house empty. Everybody worshiping the Lord. Pull up.
He's like, "You want to come up?"
Get some of this dick.
He's like, "You want to come?" He lived with his grandma. I'm like, actually, no, I got to get up early. And then he wouldn't talk to me after that. I saw him at church all the time. He would not talk to me.
That's disgusting.
Because
Isn't
he knew. He knew he was out of pocket. You out of pocket. Then go wait till everybody go worship the Lord. Try to get some draws. Hey, everybody at church. I don't know if you want to come through and suck on some meat.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I had some dick waiting for me in L.A. anyway. That's when I lived in the Bay. And then I came down here and I was like, fuck that one.
You talking real dude, John. No. I ain't never heard you speak like this. I had some dick waiting on me in LA. like you a city girl or something.
No, it's real. I was like, no. I was like, fuck that. You are a terrible kisser. And then he's like, oh man, what kind of lipstick you wearing? And I was like, MAC. He was like, man, I think I'm allergic to it. Can you take it off? No, nigga. Like, that means we don't need to be together. Listen, your body is trying to tell you something.
That's why you broke up with him. The fucking lipstick. You listened to the wrong signs, Jihan.
No, it's just like, there was just one more thing. He was like, oh, I think I'm allergic, but I
This
still
nigga
want to.
drunk your blood. Tripping off him talking about some
The
bad
lipstick.
dicks. Right.
He's like, I still want to make out. Can you just wipe it off? It's
You must
crazy.
be a good kisser. Y'all like kissing?
I love kissing, but not if it's becoming too schmoozy.
Like
There's a certain time frame for kissing when you need to start the fuck.
Right.
Right?
Well,
It's like,
yeah.
come on, okay, we kissing.
We're done with this.
And even while fucking, there's
Limited.
there's a limit amount of appropriate kissing before it makes
Because
it
while
count.
you fucking, it's just supposed to be about that skin.
Yeah, and I like the balance. Like, give me a kiss, show me that you love me like a princess, and then flip me over like a whore.
Right.
It's about the balance. It's about the balance. Always surprise me. Like, no, bitch, you thought you were somebody, but no, let me slap you. I like. It's a little dance between, am I important to him or am I just a hoe? You know, like.
Beautiful dance. See, you explained it perfect. It's the balance. Jihan, no, that's why she got dick waiting on her in LA. She came out here serving.
No. I don't know. It's
Jihan, my neighbor too. I'm about to stop by again for some
oh yeah,
dinner.
that's why I called you to see if you needed a ride, but you say you were doing something else.
Oh yeah, I was in Hollywood already.
Oh, that's good. Help me out. I still got your headphones.
I'm not one of these niggas you need to babysit. I could have got an Uber.
Babysit. No, I don't mind giving you a ride.
All right, thanks.
Jan gives me rides all the time.
She gave me rides.
She babysitting me. I don't mind it.
She dropped me off at a random park one time and bounced out.
What?
No, I didn't. He
She was
lied.
like, "Oh, this is it, nigga. This is as far as I can take you."
I did drop him off at the gas station
Yeah,
once. So
I'm talking shit.
That shit was hilarious.
Shit was scary. I almost got robbed.
No, this nigga was like, hey, Teddy Ray. I'm like, ooh, nigga, you famous.
And just she ran off. Oh my
Right.
god.
He's like, I don't want these niggas knowing.
I ain't care about that. Niggas see me all the time in the streets.
Okay.
Somebody came up to me as calm as ever today. Was like, "You're famous." I was like, "What? Nigga, you're weird, nigga."
That's what he said?
Yes, he was like, "You're famous." He didn't even say what I did, who
And
I
then he
was.
left.
Nah, we took a picture. We chopped it up. He was
Oh, that's
cool.
nice. Shout out to the dude.
Nigga named CJ.
CJ, shout out to CJ. Hey, shout out to, he didn't tell me his name, but earlier this evening at the Comedy Store on the patio, he shook my hand. He said he was excited to listen to the podcast. So I appreciate.
What?
Yeah, I don't know
You
your
got
name.
fans. What's up, player?
Hey.
What up with it?
I was like, I appreciate you. Don't know your name, but appreciate you. He was like, you don't know me.
What?
I was like, this is weird.
What?
Yeah, he was like, you don't know me, but I'm excited for you. Thank you for doing the podcast today.
Oh, that's cool.
I know. I was like, oh, okay.
That's cool.
That's good. Thank you.
You got love out here, John.
Listen.
It's because you wear bright colors.
This is my. I was telling her this is my year of yellow. You know, I put it on my vision board, so it has to be. So I have to do it.
Just try to be in the beehive.
No. I'm like so not in the beehive. I don't
Not?
even, no, I really
I
am
am.
not. I know you are, for many reasons, but I don't. I'm not.
Not for that. I'm not a creep, nigga.
You don't be a creep.
Oh, I am kind of creepy sometimes. When
She is
What's
a
the
beautiful
creepiest
woman.
thing?
I saw
about
Beyonce.
Beyonce?
No, the creep.
No, about you.
Oh,
I
kind of wanted to tell y'all about creepy Beyonce. a
yo,
little bit.
Oh, tell
I
me.
kind of want to know.
Nah,
right now.
it's not a moment. It was just I was watching the Homecoming documentary,
Oh, I was
Oh,
watching
okay.
that too.
and
I
she
haven't
was
watched it
when
yet.
she was working out, she had a moment where she was fresh off pregnancy, looking thick and right, and I had to catch myself like.
She looks
damn.
the best when she's a little thicker.
Man, she had the pregnancy titties just jumping, girls on top, who run the world. I was like, you bitch. Like, I was feeling it. Nigga.
You remember her in Fighting Temptations?
Yes.
That was the perfect thickness for Beyonce for me. Like, I thought she was like the right thickness right
I like
there.
her crazy in love thighs. Her crazy in love thighs was stupid.
You know, I saw Beyonce once. I saw her at the Laugh Factory. And
Oh,
She came with
I'm-
Jay-Z
yeah, she came in with Jay-Z.
I
And,
was
for
there that
Chocolate
night, but I left.
Sundays.
oh, that's right. I did see you that night.
I saw Jay-Z, and then I was like, all right, nigga, I'm out.
Yeah, you did leave.
Because
Yeah.
the weed shop was about to close.
Oh, yeah, because she came like 30 minutes after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said hi
Which
to
is
us.
some ball shit anyway.
She probably was putting the kids down, but she said hi.
With them titties. She was breastfeeding.
I'm not like, I don't dislike Beyonce, but I'm not a Beyonce fan.
Why?
I mean, I give her credit where credit is due. She's a great entertainer. She has a good voice. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
My sister told me that just.
She's boring. She's boring as fuck.
Who?
Well, she told me
Beyonce.
something different. She told me that
Her
lately.
personality. Have you ever heard her talk?
No.
You know what it is? Is so many people watch her. She kind of got to hide the real Beyonce. The real Beyonce is hood. She smoked Black and Milds on Saturday.
She's smoking crack.
Not
What? No, she's not smoking
She hasn't
crack.
gone that far.
What?
That's-
Look at her skin.
I
She was
heard
vegan
some
for a
song
while.
in
Crack,
some song
I think crack is
with
technically
Jay-Z.
vegan.
They said some.
Crack is
They
vegan.
said
technically.
something about it. Jay-Z said something about. Remember that we used
He
to.
sold crack.
No, he said it with Beyonce with the whole apology 444 thing. I might be high. Don't
I told her about the crack.
something about the nights that would get wild.
He used to sell drugs. I don't know.
Oh, the nights they like smoke some weed and fuck.
Oh, they smoke weed. I thought they were talking about like nice shit. Like,
Crack is not nice.
no, I'm not. Okay, this is.
Okay, I don't know what's happening.
Ecstasy is nice.
That one's a better drug, yeah.
Ecstasy, that's a couple's drug.
Sure.
A lot of couples.
But you
take
didn't smoke
ecstasy.
that. Anyway, it's my. See, I'm
It's like your fan
foreign.
club out there. Who that is?
It's my homies.
Oh, okay.
Some niggas.
I'm foreign, so most of the lyrics of the words I
get it.
understand differently, and then I have a vision of the world.
You
And
gotta
that
get
vision
someone to
of the
interpret it
world
to you.
is very different until somebody corrects me and says like, no, or this is not what was said. I
Stop.
have that in so many songs. I was like, yeah, they were smoking crack.
Like, this song is about love
I thought it was about drugs.
and touching the community through crack.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't seen crack in years though. I don't even know where they still getting it.
I
They get it
thought.
from somebody.
Let me tell you, in Israel,
We still got crackheads.
they put.
Right? But I ain't seen crack, physical crack.
The last time I
minute.
saw crack was in 2000 and
This is a segment. Last time I saw crack.
no, this is real. Like I think the last time I saw crack was probably in '09.
That sound about right.
That's not
I'll
right.
say like 07.
You said
I've never
07.
seen crack.
It's gross looking. It's just like little clumps of like yellow grossness.
If you take like a bar of soap and let it sit outside for like 2 years and then chop it up and serve it, that's crack.
Oh my God, that's on disgusting. In Israel, they smoke the cocaine. So what they do, they call it
That's crack.
the Israeli cigarette. They lick the cigarette like this, and then they put it on the just cocaine. You know, so you have a line of cocaine on the cigarette, and then you smoke it.
Oh, so you get that
Is
little
that
buzz?
crack? It's
That's
called
not
it's
crack.
called the Israeli cigarette.
I didn't never heard of that.
It's like lines of
Yeah,
coke
is
in
that
there.
that's so maybe is that crack?
It's
No, it's
crack.
not crack, but crack you do smoke.
Crack is a little bit harder,
It's a little more, yeah.
I don't know how you.
denser.
Uh,
I don't know. I've never heard of that movie.
Yeah.
That just sound like some rich nigga shit.
yeah, Israeli do it. They take
for
the
that
cocaine,
pop.
they smoke it.
They want that extra little kick.
Got me scared to bum a cigarette.
Not in Israel.
They would never give one for free.
Huh?
They won't give it for free.
Oh yeah.
They're not gonna like want to buy a cigarette with some cocaine on it.
Cocaine in
No,
it,
it's
yeah.
Because that's
expensive.
they special cigarette.
Cocaine is
It's
expensive.
expensive,
Even in Israel.
even in
real?
Israel.
What about
Yeah.
opium? Is they people opium over there?
Um,
You know that's where opium's from. Not where
the
you
thing
from,
is,
but
that's
it's on-
actually what happened to me when I was just there. It's a
someone offered you opium.
Opium?
no. They don't. So I got introduced here to the Vicodin, right?
Right.
I got it.
which is an opioid.
Which is an opioid. Is that what you meant?
No, I meant like legit opium, like they used to have opium dens and
Heroin.
Well,
Heroin.
yeah, people overdose. I had my neighbor. He overdosed on heroin, but
Oh,
I've
really?
never seen it this close.
shit. In Israel?
Yeah, it's not that much. Like I never seen it like close.
It's a lot of drug
People, a
use
lot
in
of drugs.
Israel.
People like a lot of Molly, a lot of cocaine, a lot of Molly, a lot of K, special K. Some they'll take some nitrous. They take their weed
that
is
ketamine?
big.
Is Special K ketamine?
Cocaine, but
Special K, K2, all that shit
special
fuck you up.
K that would fuck you up. I know somebody that died from that, by the way, from microdosing on K. What kind of stupid idea is that? I don't know, but he died.
Microdosing?
Microdosing on K because not the K is not type. Anyway, I'm not that. I don't know K that much, but
What listen, I don't do any drugs, so this is all
yeah. I don't.
It's great.
I don't know, but Israelis.
Caffeine.
The thing is with Israelis, they like to party. Like when they dance, like in other countries, people dance to have fun. They dance to take that stress away. So Israeli party will go until 3 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, and you got Israelis just dancing
Yeah,
because
you need some coke.
that's their way
need a lot
on
of shit.
acid, on Molly, on all that, even on nothing. But they like to take drugs and party because their reality is a lot. And not all Israelis, but the one that do party. Even without drugs, we like to party. We dance a lot. Party is like a form of literally taking the pain out.
What kind of music y'all listen to in these parties?
We got hip hop, but mostly it's psytrance. So it's
Psytrance.
psytrance is just like beats that
Like
you dance
EDM?
to. Yeah, more than that. It's more like psychological. It's more like
Psychological.
yes.
Nigga, these beats make you think. Nigga, these beats make you think.
Yes,
Nigga, these beats make you
exactly.
think.
Exactly that. You got
Hell no.
yes.
Hell no.
You think about let me tell you something. I remember when I was it was like about 7 years ago, and my boy had a rave up north, and he had DJs coming up, performers, everything lined up, all the artists lined up, and he was working on this festival for a while. And during that time, just a week before, the enemy starts sending rockets to Israel. Now, I don't know if you know this. Israel has an iron dome. That means that every missile that's being launched to Israel is being intercepted by our missile in midair. That's why it's Iron Dome. Yeah. And it's mostly ladies who intercept Israeli soldiers. Yeah, who intercept these yeah. Yeah.
So female shooters out there front line.
Listen, I just want you to know that it wasn't her.
It wasn't me.
I know, but it's her culture, so I gotta.
It was definitely not me, guys. You should know I wasn't in the interception.
It definitely was not Or.
But think of it like a volleyball game, though.
Yeah.
Like the further you are from the border, the more easy it is to intercept it.
Right.
So my boys' party was up north, closer to the border, so they can spike the
bomb
the missiles. So the army advised not to go up north. Now, we were all the friends. We were like, should we go to the party? Should we go to the party? Like, it's our friend, and the artists performing are our friends.
Right.
And then we decided, we were like, you know what? If we're not gonna go, then they win. If we stop partying, if we stop dancing, if we stop living and listening to music.
That's the drugs talking. That's the drugs talking. It kicked logic right out the door. Fuck that. The army said don't go.
The army said don't go, but we were like, you know, fuck that. We gonna go. We gonna support our friend, and fuck these motherfuckers. We'll be fine. We got the God of the Jews on our on our side. We got music on our side. We got life on our side. And let's see. So we drive up there, and I remember it was like 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. The sun is just coming up. Everybody's high. Everybody's high. The DJ is like our friend. He's playing this like, you know, like inspirational shit. Like, and you look around, and it was only 200 people there, but everybody that's there knowing the risk they took and knowing what this dance and what this vibe now means to everybody. And the sun is rising, and it's coloring everybody's faces with just colors and stuff like that. And we started dancing so hard that the sand became like a cloud. It was like a dance of victory. And I know this is not funny, but dude, I was chipping. You add this to your trip, and you are on the skies. Because now you have this meaning with the drug. And so that was one of the most powerful parties I've ever been to in my fucking life.
That sound lit.
And like when people's like, hey, you want to go to Coachella? I was like, listen.
Fuck Coachella.
No, it's like Burning Man times 100, nigga. Like,
we had missiles being launched. We were
Adam.
still out there.
although a couple people have died during Burning Man.
The one guy who ran to the Burning Man to the fire.
No, there was someone else who hung themselves.
Listen.
Oh, shit.
I know. Way to bring it down. So this is great segue into
The fuck that.
We're gonna get into our fuck that stories.
I feel like we already told a bunch.
Right.
You
That
told
wasn't
the
y'all
stories,
story?
but isn't that what talking is, nigga? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all making it awkward. It's supposed to be like sex. Like, you just supposed to let it get in.
Yeah, this is the too much kissing.
You just whipped the dick out and was like, so you gonna suck it or not?
Exactly. I pushed the balls right in your mouth.
That's what you used to. That's what you like.
That is not what I like.
Hey,
You like
listen,
that aggressive
if
nature.
the guy has a dick so long he can smack you with it, that's a good sign.
You just say, fuck it, let it happen,
Hey, you
let it
you
ride.
haven't seen a bunch of Jews I've seen. They don't have that smacking ability.
I can't smack you from far. I can smack you up close. I can't smack you with my back turned. Hell no.
I smack people with my titties.
I do that too all the time.
I smile so hard.
I like to take my
Them titties long. I want to get slapped.
I take the left one because it's a little bigger.
I know. Don't let Or fool you. She got big
lift it
titties.
up, and I
She's got those sleeper titties. You know, like
Sleeper titties.
yeah, like they look like when she wears certain shirts, they look small, but when she busts them out, you're like, oh,
Oh, you got the evil Longoria.
the Eva Longoria.
I don't
Fuck
know.
is that?
It's an actress.
Oh, Eva Longoria. I thought you smoked.
I felt like she had sleeper titties. Like they used to get bigger sometimes.
I
don't know.
saw in a dress.
Is she asleep?
They're not sleeping. They're just dormant.
Wow.
Just not. They're dead. They're dead. They're not there.
Rest
Even though I
in
like
peace
that.
titties.
I like that.
OMG.
All titties are respected.
Even men titties.
No, I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
With my titties sitting right on the table. I'm over here thinking I'm loved right now. I'm a cool nigga, you feel me?
Oh my god.
I wash my titties. I know they
He
stink.
said I wash my titties. I hope so, nigga. Like,
Some people just let their titties sit.
what? They're part of your body. Wash your titties. I wash my titties.
No,
The
I'm
under the
talking
titty?
about. I'm talking like, let's say, you're not supposed to have the titties.
Okay.
You're not supposed to. This is escalated too far. Yeah, let's transition.
Nah, talk from your heart. Tell me I'm not supposed to have titties. Because they gonna get sucked regardless. I just want to hear how you feel about them.
Let's do it like a titty to dick ratio. It could be that. It could be that. It could be
It
that.
gotta be longer than my titties.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like I gotta pull out a ruler. I might just be a little short.
Oh no.
But I'm good though. I'm blessed. I'm not tripping on man. God is good on my swipe. Thank
No, I'm
you.
sure.
Knock on wood. I could have been out here like these other niggas.
Hamsa. That's
Too
it.
big to make a bitch feel it. You feel me? She just complaining the whole stroke. Too little. It's
Complaining?
just like,
You fucking Jews? Who's complaining?
no, I'm talking about women
Oh.
have
If
complaints.
it's too
I'm not
big,
fucking
it's
no
not
niggas.
pleasurable.
Period. I'm straight. I'm hetero.
What you like? If it's really, really, really big, which I haven't had like any kind of super dick, but I can imagine if it's too big, that's not pleasurable. You're just like in pain. What is he ripping my baby hole?
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I got 3 little bears dick. Like one porridge is too hot.
3 little bears dick.
One porridge is too cold. One porridge is gonna be just right.
You call it Goldilocks dick.
Goldie dick. I got Goldie dick.
Oh my God. Speaking of, I went to Europe last year.
Got some dick.
Well, here's the thing. I did not get any dick. I had a lot of potential dick, but it never worked out because
Oh, that's what
Who
about.
goes to foreign land and don't fuck nothing?
listen, I tried. Like I downloaded Tinder and why you say ugh? How else am I gonna meet people?
Get drunk, meet people the whole
Yeah,
way.
get drunk. I like that.
I was
It
I went
always
with a girl.
works every time. Get
What?
drunk always works.
Get drunk.
No, but I
We'll
went
have
with a
all the friends.
listen.
Get
I
drunk.
went with a girl and a gay, so we were at a lot of gay bars. So I'm not gonna meet a boy there. But like I downloaded Tinder. The first dude who matched with me was like, he messaged me. He goes, "Your eyebrows are exquisite."
What the fuck?
I know he's a serial killer, right? So I was
That's
like,
disgusting.
that's so gross. I was like, thank you. I like your mustache. He goes,
Oh, you said something back?
I did, because I did like, he had red
She
hair and
was
I like
really
redheads.
trying to.
No,
Man,
I
you
like
was
red-
thirsty.
No, I like redheads, and he was red hair, so I'd give him a chance, right?
That
Maybe
creeped me out. Like
It
a
was-
guy redhead. I was like, I don't know what's gonna.
No, he goes, no, listen, what he says, I say, oh, I like your mustache. And he goes, it would look even better between your legs.
That.
See, you set it up. You set it up.
I did, and so I deleted. But I actually met with 2 of the dudes that I met, and they
What-
were not love matches. One dude did not
Surprising.
listen. One dude didn't look like his picture. He didn't have no hair. I was like, what happened to your hair? He had no hair, and he didn't talk to me the whole time. He was talking to somebody else.
Maybe he
other-
didn't know English. Were you in? Where were
No,
you?
they all spoke English. No, he spoke English.
That nigga just.
No, this other
That nigga
dude.
saw you. Was like, man, I'm out.
Stop. He stayed the whole time, but he just talked to someone else. And the other dude,
I can't do the Tinder shit. I can't do.
I never did Tinder. I only did Tinder because I was in Europe and I didn't know nobody. Because I know nothing.
It's the worst time to start.
I've been with dudes.
Or the best time to start, nigga.
When you don't know nobody.
No, but I had this dude. So I swiped on this dude just because he was black, right? Because, you know, I hadn't seen a black person in a while. I was in Eastern Europe. And it turned out he was a stand-up comedian. And I was like, where? Here? We were in Budapest. I'm like, where the fuck you perform? He was like, yeah, here. I run a mic. You want to come? I was like, fuck yeah, I want to come. And I did 20 minutes. And then we did not get together. We were not.
Did 20 minutes on the head. You out here getting your stage time on.
I was with my friend in Israel when he was doing the Tinder thing.
Yeah.
And it all came down to does she look like she likes to fuck or no? If she looks like she likes to fuck, then he would swipe yes.
For Tinder? Yeah, probably.
That's what the dudes think. Is it true? Is it true for America too?
Tinder is about fucking.
Fucking.
I don't know what you be on Tinder for. When you said
She
something
be
about
getting
his mustache.
well, she be getting minutes and stand up for it.
Hit the streets for some friends. Go to farmer's market. Go to fucking
Stop.
bingo.
I met a bunch of folks. Like, I met
If you want some friends, go volunteer. Don't be on Tinder, nigga.
You guys, I met someone who probably actually did want to fuck, but
I volunteered for some dick once.
And he spoke English, but I don't know. It just didn't work out. That was not a good day because my phone had just gotten stolen. That's a whole nother story.
So it just ruined the dick appetite completely.
Yeah, but that one and I met him in person, not on Tinder. But I got a lot of swipes on Tinder because there ain't a lot of black women out there. So they were all swiping on my ass.
See?
But whether I look like I was going to fuck or not, they was like, that's a black bitch.
They at least want to see.
They did. I talked a lot to there was 2 of them I talked to really intensive, for a long time, even when I came back to America. But, it's fine. It's all good. I don't have Tinder anymore. Fuck that.
Fuck that. Fuck Tinder.
Tinder trying to find
Fuck that.
I wasn't trying to find
conversations.
I really wasn't.
That's not what it's for.
She ended up getting a spot though.
That's the best part. Yeah.
That's the best part.
This girl asked me if I was famous. I was like, bitch, I might be.
What, on Tinder?
No, at the show.
Show?
In America.
I'd lie. I'd be like, yep, famous as fuck. Google me. I was in the help.
Stop. I resent that.
What, my statement?
The help. Because I kind of am the help.
Oh, yeah, you're a babysitter.
I'm a nanny.
I'll be the worst fucking nanny in the history of the. I one time guarded. See, that starts right there. A baby.
You guarded a baby?
Wait. I've had missiles thrown at me, baby. Think I can protect your little life.
You guarded a baby?
I guarded my friend's baby, and I shouldn't. I don't want to tell this story because it gets dark. But I should not be a babysitter. It's not too dark, not in a way that it's bad or something. But let's just say I should not be a babysitter. I have too many. I shouldn't say. Let's get on with this next segment before
Teddy, I want to hear the story when you were in what state were you in?
What?
When they came to your hotel room.
I was in Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. I want to hear this story. Please tell us.
I told you this story. I smoke a lot of weed. I don't think it's a secret.
It is not a secret. You have a marijuana leaf on your shirt.
With the whole Chronic album playlist on the back.
Okay.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. J.
2001.
That was the first album I, how do you say, stole from Napster?
Oh, yeah.
No, but I tell you what, not because I'm a thief, because Dr. J wouldn't ship to Israel.
What?
The CDs, there was a time he didn't ship it yet, and we were like just young kids. So that's the first album. My parents thought I was insane because there was no hip hop in Israel. I was just like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
He was listening to Dre Day?
If Dre only knew there's a little tiny Jewish girl in Tel Aviv who's like bumping.
He knows right now, tell him.
Dre! Fuck, man.
Why you ain't selling no CDs in Israel, my nigga? You forced them to bootleg. We was bootlegging because we was lazy and broke and in the hood, so I hope you understand our
CDs,
reasons.
brother. I got CDs, brother.
Right. 2 for 10. 3, like, he always had a deal.
3 for 15.
3 for 15, nigga. I'm fucking with you. But this lady wanted to purchase a CD, was in Israel. You didn't have the I don't know if you thought maybe it was too explicit or what.
Yeah, it's just maybe he didn't think it's the demographic, but I was definitely the demographic. I was jamming to that CD all day in Israel. My parents thought I was insane because they didn't understand it. They thought it was in the time when they said it's just talking, it's not music. Rap is talking. You remember when, I don't know if it was in America, but they was like, what is this? Anyway.
Yeah, I think my parents, my mama is not a big rap fan. The only rap song I remember her loving was Snoop Dogg, actually, with the homies. If the homies came, have none.
Yeah.
And I think it's mainly for Nate Dogg's part.
Nate
Dogg
Because
is the
he's
best.
singing.
I love Nate.
And Fat Joe, What's Love?
What's
Got to do
Got to
with
do.
it.
I was bumping in Israel. Yeah, got to do with it. What's love?
She love that shit. I'm like, this is the rap songs you choose?
It's about us. It's about trust, babe.
Not to say I love them songs, but it's like, this is what you like from the hip hop. You don't like nothing, none of this lyrical.
No. My
None of
mom
this
does like Snoop
lyricism.
Dogg. I don't know if she likes his music. She likes him.
Okay.
She likes, you know who she loves? Busta Rhymes, nigga.
Oh, Busta Rhymes
My
now.
mama is like,
I love
ooh,
it. I love it.
Give me some more.
Busta.
Give me some more.
The first real CD I had was Mystical. The danger, watch your back, you know what?
Wow.
And I didn't know, because my reality was different. I didn't know if they also had the Palestinians.
Hey,
I didn't
Mystical
know what
was
they're
that
watching
nigga.
the bag.
For a good 3-4 years, Mystical was that nigga.
And then he disappeared.
Well, he
Yeah,
caught
he's
her- he
mystic.
caught her-
He's a mystic.
From Israel, too.
He caught her a charge.
He's
One
a
of them Me
mystical.
Too situations.
No, but what happened in Houston?
What happened in Houston?
Basically, long story short, I left not even a full blunt's worth of marijuana in my room. And I went to go get a blunt because I was noticing that I was out of blunts. So I broke down the weed right there on my table. I was like, damn, I need a blunt. So I went to the store. My friend was like, I'll take you. It'll be quicker. I should have just walked. If I'd have walked and went to the store and got the blunt, came right back, I'd probably been safe. But because I took his ride and he had to run other errands.
Niggas always gotta run other errands.
Nigga had 2 hours worth of errands. So I'm hitting the streets. I'm all over Houston in my pajamas.
It's like that Atlanta episode. Do you watch Atlanta?
Yeah.
That one with the barber?
Yeah. Shout out to Robert Powell, man. Congratulations on all the success. That's one of the best episodes out there. That and the Alligator Man one.
I love the alligator one.
With Cat
Oh, my
Williams?
God.
Shout out to my big homie Cat, man. I'm proud. Shout out to Donald Glover, man. You keep putting on my niggas, man. This shit is beautiful.
Put on this nigga.
Who?
Okay, me.
Oh, yeah. Put on my nigga, too, man. Jihan.
Let me just tell you, I'm from Israel. So I have no idea about the Atlanta culture. I haven't even been there once. But the fact that I've been able to see all the seasons and laugh at every single thing there, it's just good writing.
Right.
It's good
perfect.
writing.
It's really just
So good.
highlighting the truth and honesty in people's character. You know, it's a certain person in every city you can relate to. You know,
That barber and like fucking hairdresser shit is not even a joke. Like they always overbook, and then you make
and
your
you on Naton.
yeah, you make an appointment. Your appointment at 9. You like get up early, make sure you ready, make sure you got all your shit. Sometimes they be like, come with your hair washed, and so you come with your hair washed. You get up, wash your hair, blow dry it. You
That's
get
some
there.
Israel shit. They also
No.
say that. Come
Yeah,
with your
then you
hair
get-
washed.
Yeah, then you get there, and the bitch is like, okay, sit down. I got this. I'm finishing up this one girl. And then an hour later she start on your head, and then she gets only a quarter through your head, and she start working on another girl.
Yeah.
And you like, bitch, I don't need to be here all
Right.
day. That's why I made an appointment.
Yeah, and in Israel it's not an appointment. It's a day. It's more than
It's a
It's a day.
Yeah, day. You be in
It's
there
a
all
day out
day.
He made the same appointment for 7 other girls. So you're gonna end up waiting, or you're gonna do your own hair.
You making me go to Becky because she keeps her appointments.
No, don't go to Becky. Jihan, please don't go to Becky. You black.
Fuck is
will
Becky?
fuck you up.
Some white bitch. But no, if she can braid, I might give her a try.
Braiding take forever. I
I
done
know.
been with my mama to get her shit
Listen,
braided.
that's what I'm saying. Braiding already takes forever. So then if you stopping in between to do whoomty whoomp and whoomty whoomp, oh, I need to go to the store with my kid. When you get braided in someone's house, is the worst.
Actually, one time it was the best. It was a tag team effort.
If
It
it's
was
a tag
two-
team, that's good.
It
Two
was
girls
two
in your
African
heads.
ladies, and these ladies was going to work. They did my mama shit in like 45 minutes or an hour or something crazy.
Yeah,
I was like,
If you got
I
two,
ain't
it's
even
better.
I used to, when I would go with my mom to get braided, I would literally, I knew I was going to take 2 naps. I was probably going to
That
watch a
seems
movie,
long.
just chilling, it was an all day thing, like literally 6, 7, 8 hours.
Wow.
So,
Yeah,
but these African
especially
ladies,
singles. I did have a one time I got my hair braided. This girl in Oakland who used to do my hair, and she had her cousin come once, and they braided my hair in 2 hours. And I got singles.
damn.
And it was amazing. I was like, bitch, you need to do this every time. Because I don't, like, when I would go and it was just her, she would be braiding my hair, then she stopped, then she called Pookie.
Yeah.
She
and
got to
then,
smoke a blunt.
yeah, and then her kids come home, and then she got to heat them up some corn dogs. And it's like too much.
Help them with their homework. I'm like, nigga, I'll tutor the nigga. Just keep braiding.
It's too much. You be there all day. You leave. You go in, it's daylight. You leave, it's night. You just like,
Real talk.
it's too much. You can't even show your shit off because you've been in there all day. You like, I ain't putting shit on my face and going a goddamn place.
I got my hair braided once. You remember when you made fun of me for scratching it? I scratched it like this.
No, you gotta pat it
And then you said you got to pat it.
because you'll
She
ruin
said
the
you're
braid.
scratching it wrong. It
With
is
your
true.
front fingers too. I be noticing girls that put all some heavy padding in the front fingers,
Yeah.
not the back. I don't know what it is, but they be hitting.
See, I didn't know that.
I don't know about that. That's like a very specific spot.
Yeah,
like you want to hit a
I've
spot.
seen this
But if you
move.
just do a general area,
I've
you
seen the
pat.
move.
Listen, Beyonce told you to pat your weave.
I didn't
She
see
told
that.
She
you.
didn't have to tell us that, nigga. Niggas
To
know.
pat your weaves, ladies. Pat. Finish your
Wait,
sentence.
I want to still know. We didn't know
Oh,
yet.
yeah, what
the
happened?
fuck happened in
Oh, okay.
Houston?
So the hour long errand. So bam, we hitting banks. This nigga stopping in barbershops, not getting his haircut, just saying what's up to niggas because we in town. We stopping past other people's houses, people he grew up with. Like, hey, it's my nigga Chucky. All right, I ain't got no drawers on. I still got my pajamas on. I thought I was gonna walk.
I didn't know that detail.
Man, so now you know. I
It's
got
a different feeling.
it's a different feeling. I'm in the streets of Houston swinging. And I'm motherfucking wilding out pajama bottoms and a t-shirt. I don't know if I had a wilding out t-shirt or not, but I for sure had the pajama bottoms. And I was just around that bitch just swinging. And we get back to the hotel after about an hour or two just going through the city. And I try to unlock my door. My key don't work. I got a couple hotel keys on me. So I'm like, okay, this key don't work. Bam, that key don't work. Let me just go downstairs and get a new one. It might, whatever. I ain't think nothing of it. Went downstairs. I was like, yeah, I need a new hotel key. He was like, yeah, what's your room number? I was like, 215. He was like, oh, we found contraband in your room? Contraband? Nigga, this ain't jail. What you talking about? Contraband. That's a term I've only heard for jail.
What is this contraband?
Right, like knives, shanks, whatever.
Why would they go
Illegal.
Something
inside?
illegal,
Why would
something
they?
you're not supposed to have.
Yeah.
So I was like, contraband. I'm really trying to
Illegal
think in my
products.
head. I was like, I didn't have no damn. In my mind, all I knew contraband was a knife and a shank. So I'm like, nigga, I ain't got no shanks in my room. Like, what the fuck? And then he was like, no, it was one of the housekeepers found weed on your counter, and the police are on their way to come talk to you about it. And I was like, they not finna come talk to me. Not in Houston, not about no weed. I left. I immediately left the hotel, went back to the car. The homies thought I had changed because I was supposed to change my pajamas. We were supposed to hit the streets, go right back out, come back to the car, still in my pajamas. Sad. Still no underwear on. I can't even get in my room and put on no drawers. I'm still swinging. Disappointed, so I had to leave the hotel, go around the corner, hide out. My friends stayed and kind of played Johnny Cochran with the police. Basically, because they really wanted me to come, get arrested for this. Like, somebody got to catch this charge. Like, that's the way Houston is. Nigga. One of y'all niggas better come file. And because nobody else was in the room, and we made it seem like it was 30 people staying here, Da-da-da-da-da. We don't know if it was his room. We're on tour. We've been partying. Like, they ran the whole list, like, of whatever's. And it was like, hey, just cut loose with the stuff. So I ended up just getting my stuff back and having to get the fuck out of Houston.
What kind of it's not legal there, huh?
No.
Not at all.
What would you get for something like that?
I think I've heard up to a year per joint or per roach or per. It's so stupid. People are out there serving football numbers off weed.
I know. When people are selling crack and fucking, God knows what else.
Right. But I'd rather, I'm not saying nothing. I'd rather people have weed on them and sell weed than sell crack. So
yeah,
I see why crack comes with a certain number. I don't see why weed comes.
But I'm just saying,
that
comparatively, like, why are you giving somebody who got one joint? They're clearly not selling that. That's not a.
It's not a selling quantity.
It's a punishment. They just want to punish you.
In Israel, they have a certain quantity. Then now you're selling it. Because under that quantity, you're just smoking it. It's a different thing.
Yeah, here too.
And then the police really be making up numbers. Like, you can have like an eighth on you, and they'll be like, this looks like, I don't know what that look like, an ounce. I'm like, no, nigga, it's 3 grams. They don't look like no 28 grams of weed. It looks like about an ounce to me, doesn't it to you?
Oh my God.
So like that, will trump your charges up. So I was scared. That little 30-minute window where I didn't know if I was gonna be free or not.
Shit, that is scary.
In my pajamas with my dick swinging.
With your dick out.
I'm about to go to jail with no drawers on. I'm scared.
Stop. That's right, because they would take your pants.
I'm scared.
They would take your pants. And
I'm about to sit on a cold bench with no drawers and wait for hours.
But wait, did they have your credit card, the hotel?
They had everything. All I had on me was hella cash and my ID. So I had a grand scheme. If they was really serious, I was finna hit the airport and get the fuck out of there.
With no drawers on.
With no drawers on. No luggage. I was about to leave. I had my MacBook in the room.
Oh,
I was finna say fuck that. Like, I was really finna say fuck all my belongings just for my freedom. Like, that's when you really
No, that's right. That's how it should be.
See, sometimes you walk out your house with no panties on, and you're like, it's just 5 minutes. But this is like the worst possible scenario that can happen. Like, it's not 5 minutes. I might go to jail in this.
Right.
In what I'm wearing right now.
My mom gets apparently, like, when she was a child, her grandmother, my grandmother, her mother was like, you need to make sure you always got a clean pair of drawers on. She said, what if something happened to you and they got to come get you and you got on dirty, holy panties? She said, don't be embarrassing me like that. If you got on dirty, holy panties, I don't have them call me. Right. I'm not coming to get you.
We got to pick up the little girl with the holy panties. I don't know who she is.
So my mama made sure she always got good, clean panties on.
Yeah,
good, clean drawers.
I be smelling my drawers extra in the morning. Sometimes, because sometimes they'll be clean, but they're like, still smell a little worn.
Why they still smell worn? You use Tide, nigga?
Yeah.
Tide is the only one.
I had the period of time when I was flipping.
And I used the bear with the Huggy with the blanket.
Snuggle?
That's nice.
That should be.
There's a little spray now. You put the spray.
Oh, I can't do that.
You don't know the spray?
My skin's too sensitive.
No, you don't got the red spray though.
What is it? I can't have all the fragrances. Oh, is he all right? That's your right? Oh, okay. You want to wrap it up? His ride is here.
But he's not important, nigga.
I'm like, this nigga is right. He keep coming in this window, though.
Because he want to be a part of the
You want to be a part of the podcast. Everybody wants to be a part of the podcast.
He took the other chair.
There's only 3 chairs, though. You can't be a part of the podcast.
He took the chair out for the other one.
There's no chair.
That nigga can sit out there.
Look at him. Why? What's it? What sign language he doing? What
He's
you doing?
telling me to smoke mine.
Oh,
I wish you could
me
roll.
smoke yours.
Oh, that's what he want
So,
from you. He don't
yeah.
really want to leave. He want your shit.
But he
Look at him. He got it.
Right.
He put it on a shirt.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
our gang. It's our hood.
Oh, is it?
It's our clique.
I never heard you mention it before. I never seen you in a shirt.
Because I wear my own shirts. And I don't, he got that made himself at the mall.
I got you.
In the middle of the mall. He was like,
Oh,
I need to
hell
smoke yours.
yeah.
That nigga, he
That
about to
shit,
be 50.
that take me back.
What, smoking?
No.
Middle of the mall?
The middle of the mall. Where they make the shirts?
I want some Annie's. Some Auntie Annie's pretzels. Nigga.
You know they stopped making the
Oh my
pretzel
God.
dogs? Oh, my
They
God.
stop?
Yeah.
That's good, though.
So you won't buy them?
Hot dog meat is disgusting.
No, this one's really good. It was seasoned real well. It was all beef.
Stop talking about food. I just came back from Israel. It has the best food. Let me tell you something. Israel has the best food. I don't say in the world, but it's a Middle Eastern food. It's so good, makes you forget about the rockets. So good.
Make you feel.
It's so
Make you
good.
forget about the rockets.
You eat. Let me tell you something. They put shit in the pita. You eat this pita and you forget everything. Nothing matters because of this pita. They put everything in the pita. What do you like in the pita? You like beef. You like what? What do you like in the pita? They put you in the pita in the best possible way.
That sound good.
And it's fresh. You don't get fat from the food there because it's fresh. It's fresh. It doesn't.
And it's hot.
It's hot. It's
So
fresh.
the sun melts that shit off your ass as soon as you eat it.
Yeah.
You sweating.
I thought you meant like it's spicy.
No, he means it's hot as shit in Israel. That's what he's saying.
It's hot. It's hot as fuck. Even though it was just like the weather in California right now.
Oh, when you went right
Yeah.
now?
But
I
it's
just
like
mean-
it's rougher.
I was
It's-
watching Most Extraordinary Homes on Netflix.
Oh, my
went
kid
to-
got me into that.
I love just house shit anyway. I'll watch House Hunters all day.
I like that too.
HGTV all day. But they have a whole Israel episode.
Really?
Love it or leave it.
And it showed like a lot of the windows and shit kind of look like fingers because it's so hot out there. It was like they just add this little. I'm pretty sure it's some rich people shit, but
For sure.
it's like where the sun comes through. It just helps to block a lot of the sun out. 'cause
Yeah.
it gets that hot.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got those.
And you still want to see, like you still want it to be bright in your house, but you don't want it to be hot bright.
Yeah,
You know?
it can get hot.
Yeah. So
It
it's
get-
basically like sexy ass shutters. It's like one big ass house of Instagram pictures. Just
Stop. Did you see that
Perfect
one where it
lighting.
looked like a freeway overpass with the pool at the top?
with the one by the train.
I don't remember where it was, but it was like it looked like a freeway overpass because it was cement on like outside, and you go in the house, and then upstairs it was this big ass. The top of the freeway was a pool.
Oh no, I didn't see this.
It was like an elevated pool.
That sound hard.
They have, yeah.
It was crazy. Like, who lives there? I don't fucking know. No one. But it was cool. Like, it's like a cool piece of architecture.
I want to
Yeah,
have a
some
house
of-
like that.
Some of them are nice. Some of them are like, all right,
I don't
nigga,
want to live there.
y'all niggas live on the edge of the earth, but it's beautiful right here. But you facing the ocean
You can
in
fall
a
the right off.
small ass bowl.
You see that one that was like built into the rocks?
Oh, I
Yeah,
saw that,
That
one.
shit
was
was
hard.
I
dope.
saw that one.
And it
That
looks like you can't
It's
even
in a
really
little
see it on the
island.
street.
No, it was like on a little island.
No, it was
Oh.
inside the rocks.
Yeah, they built the house in the rock, and there was like a rock
That's some Israel
formation,
shit.
and they built it into the like
You
they
built things
they didn't
underground.
cut the rock at all. They built the house around the rock, and they incorporated it into the house. So there's like whole walls where it's just the rock.
You saw the house that looked like toilet paper.
No, I saw the one with the
No.
plane though. The one they used a plane wing to be the roof. whole plane wing, that was
I seen
nice.
that one.
Oh my
I
god,
forget
no!
where that was at. That was sweet. That was
Yeah.
cool.
That circular house I didn't really like. There was one. It was like a ring, because it didn't have enough depth. It was like, damn, bitch, like my kitchen is so shallow.
Do you know that by rule, every house in Israel has to have a bomb shelter? You have to have one room in your house, even if it's a 2-bedroom. One of them has to be from thick cement, that if a bomb hits it, you'll be fine. It's a rule. And there's certain areas in Israel that every 15 seconds by running, you have to have something to protect you from a bomb that you can duck underneath from. I had my whole childhood I spent in a bomb shelter. My first time making up with it was at the bomb shelter with Daniel and his hookah.
Yeah, it sounds like some good fucking that happened at a bomb shelter.
Shout out to Daniel.
And the hookah.
And the hookah, he had some cherry hookah. That was nice. We smoked the hookah, then we made it out in this bomb shelter. He had a nice one. He put some hippie dippy shit on the walls.
Oh, so his room was the bomb shelter?
No, it was the building bomb shelter, but he claimed it as his own.
Oh. He brought bitches down there.
He brought bitches down there, and there was this bitch. Cause Daniel like me, I like him. I was still a virgin, so he just made up and stuff like that. But there was this bitch Odelia. What she would do? She was the bomb shelter slut, is how we called her, because
That's where it happens at. Yeah.
it goes down in the bomb shelter. Let me tell you, this bitch would go and she would show her pussy to the dudes in the bomb shelter. We called her Odelia the bomb shelter whore.
Just did an advertisement? Like,
and so she knew I was in love with Daniel, and I finally was able to, he was the prettiest guy, and he was the popular. I was just a nerd back then, but now I became popular because I was kissing Daniel or whatever. But fuck, I had feelings for him. And she went to him, she went to his bomb shelter, and she showed him her vagina. And you know where I found that out? Like 8 months later, when I showed him my vagina, and he was like, "Damn, your vagina's so small." I was like, "How do you have what other vagina did you see?" So he told me about Adelia, and that she showed him her vagina,
big one,
and
huh?
she had a big vagina.
Wait, but how are y'all showing the pussy? So my question is like, are you just showing in the front, or are y'all laying on the table and like spreading?
She showed him her vagina. I don't know how she just showed it to him. We were hooking up because we became a couple. About 8 months later, I was going to go with him my first time. And then when he saw it, I was like, "Damn, you have such a small, pretty vagina." And I was like, I thought I was your first bitch. I thought I was your first girl.
Wow.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I was lying.
And he was like, "No, I saw Delia's vagina, and it wasn't pretty."
Oh,
Her
It wasn't
vagina
pretty.
looked like Arby's.
like a roast beef sandwich.
Your vagina looked
We
like
got the
Starbucks.
meat.
So I was happy and angry at the same time.
The loose pussy meats. When I went to
Loose. How you gonna have a loose pussy at 15? You can imagine what kind of whore you have to be.
They've been fucking since you was 11, probably.
Maybe I went to Vegas this weekend, and
If something got to do with loose pussy.
no, but we went to a pool party. It has to do with like, and I didn't realize how many people have like
Loose
fat pussies.
Herpes?
No, like just the front of the pussy, because like everyone's in their little bikini and whatever, and it's a little fat. Like they got a little poof.
We call it a monkey.
It's like the skin is really thick there.
That chunky monkey.
And they got like fat pussies,
Yeah.
And for a fat girl myself,
Yeah.
You got a small pussy.
You got.
it's not. I don't know about small, but it's not. I'm fat everywhere but there.
My pussy is J-Lo. I'm Jennifer Hudson. Knock it off.
It was poofy. They were like, like if you poke them, it's like it's thick.
I think.
I like a meaty vagina.
Meaty vagina.
We can tell.
But
all the meats.
I like a good, just clean.
He showed me some mammary glands earlier.
What the fuck?
You didn't see this? The titties, they with the skin pulled off. It looked like motherfucking. It looked like some
like the
flowers.
muscular tissue, like so, like if you didn't have skin, how your body would look like underneath your skin, like your muscles, and then
How did you go from a fat pussy to this?
Because it made me think of that. Because of course you would like fat pussy. He likes this.
That's what your titties is sitting on.
What the fuck? Wait,
Those
show
are
the
mam-
camera this. Wait.
My screen is cracked. I feel embarrassed.
He said my screen is fat. Do this one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one.
Titties looking
Oh
like
no, it's
flowers.
up there. It's the one up there too, I think, because the light is on.
Titties looking like a 20-pack of Go-Gurt. And I want to suck all of them.
They're mammary glands, bro. Ew. those little glands. That's why they get scared. Like if you feel one that's hard, because it might be cancer.
That's why you gotta suck the titty strong.
See, sometimes when I feel my titties, now
You
this
can
makes
feel
sense
the little
this
you can feel bags.
this makes perfect sense now.
Yeah,
Now you're gonna be playing with your titties even
Just
more.
make sure
I
they're
like,
not. Make sure it's not hard. If it's hard, then you might have cancer.
This is-
But this is what I learned this week.
I know. I think the breast cancer test, the titty test, was created by a man. You just want bitches feeling themselves up in the shower every
I
day.
feel myself.
No,
all the
y'all
time.
gotta do that. I'll do it. Y'all gotta
He just
handle
is
that.
like thinking. He's like, yeah. You gotta do it in the shower. You gotta do it in the shower. Get some lathered up with body wash and
You think this nigga was beating his meat at the Cancer Research Center?
and feel them titties.
Put me in the breast department. That's the only spot I know how to work.
Fill up them titties. Fill them up.
What we're gonna tell them is
Those soft, delicate hands.
loosen the bras.
Loosen the balls. Can you do the test on your balls?
What?
Well, how the fuck would you do it?
I just don't wanna. La, la, la.
That's why old boy was trying to get you to suck his balls. You didn't want to
Oh, it
test
was
them.
too much.
I never putting no.
Suck on them and see if they feel funny.
I'm never doing that shit.
I don't want that.
Never doing that
They were
shit.
just in my face.
What,
I
eating
didn't
balls?
like- No, no one's eating
You
balls.
put the balls in your mouth.
No one wants the balls in them.
What?
I don't want the balls in
Y'all
my
gotta
mouth.
participate. Y'all sleep. Y'all,
No, I'll do the hands. I'll
Listen,
jiggle
Jews.
them.
First of all, Jews don't
I'll
like to
sh-
suck a lot of dick.
Look, I'll shake them like dice.
It's no. They say Jewish women don't like to suck
They say
dick,
that?
and I
Is
think
that
it's true. If I have to look back on my sexual experiences,
Maybe just have
I
bad
suck dick.
dicks.
I suck. This is what I do. I trick them. I suck the dick, and when I do it well. And then when I get to the point in the relationship where they just really like me, I was like, okay, that's enough. I don't suck it anymore.
Oh yeah, that's when we break up. Once I feel your energy shift, it's over.
I give them whatever they want else. I just don't.
I'm out.
I need to be. No, it depends. If let's say we party and stuff like that, and I'm feeling kind of.
I only do it if I have to really like you. Like,
To eat the balls.
to suck,
To suck the dick. Me
No,
too. I feel like
If it
girls
was
are
like
like
a
that.
one night stand, no, I'm not
no,
sucking your dick.
I'm not sucking the
What?
dick.
I don't know
No.
you.
I don't know where this dick has been at, but you put your tongue on the side of the road
Come
and lick the
on.
side of the road.
Kiss the tip 1 time, 2 times,
No.
3 times.
I need better and
My
I need
pussy
more
lips
information.
are kissing
I need
it,
more.
okay?
Huh?
The pussy lips are kissing the dick. They're
So
kissing
you'll
it.
take dick, but you won't suck it.
I need to know.
Priorities.
You gotta clean the dick for like 3 months. Only been with your pussy.
You
For
gotta
me,
clean
you
it.
clean it with your pussy,
She purifies.
and then after 3 months,
It's a purification
I
process.
start sucking it for like a week.
And then you stop.
I stop.
What good does that do?
My whole thing
How does
is
that motivate a nigga to do more?
They don't want it every time in my
Who?
experience.
No, they
you got
want it.
that-
They want it.
She saying she got that wet. These niggas don't be wanting no head.
I
get
listen.
it
If I
too.
like you, I quite enjoy it. But if sometimes I want it to do
Sometimes.
it, and they don't want to do it. They just want to get to.
What?
Yeah,
the
many
main
times.
event.
Many times. With me too. Many
They
times.
just want to get to the main
It's
event.
like yeah.
Like a puppy for head. Soon as you start to pet, like you finna give me some head up. Don't even pump fake me with no head. I will stretch out quick.
I feel like this was a good arc
Yeah,
because we started with dick slapping
We did.
and we ended it with dick.
danger.
She wanted some of that mystical.
We had a lot of fuck that stories,
We just
right? We had a fuck that stories.
we had a lot of fuck that.
Dr. Dre didn't sell no CDs in Israel. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Fuck all
We got
that.
Napster. nigga.
Maybe he's an Israelite.
Nah,
No. Don't.
He's like,
I don't
no.
No.
I don't know.
I told you that guy cursed me out on Venice Beach. He said I'm the daughter of the devil. I was like, what the fuck you mean I'm the daughter of the... You don't know my mother like that. Only my father gets to say it.
Elijah, read.
Elijah.
What does it say about this white woman?
He'd say that. And it said, the God of the Jews said that the real Jews, the skin color is darker than coal. Is her skin color darker than coal? Even his skin color wasn't darker than coal.
Right.
You said it there too. I was like, he wasn't that black. He wasn't
Lights over
black.
there,
No, it's always the lightest ones preaching.
Shit. Look, you being racist.
Our most militant, our most vigilant and militant black people are always the lightest ones.
I tell you what. I know a lot of I don't know if it's Israelites, but one of my best buddies, he's one of the Hebrews in Israel, and they don't act like this. No, they don't act this way. They're very kind. They're just Jews, just regular Jews. Jews don't curse other Jews. That's a Jewish thing.
To be fair, they're outnumbered in that place.
What?
They're outnumbered in Israel.
The Hebrews?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you have to pick a fight? Like, it's only 5 of y'all. You picking a fight?
No, but the Jewish thing is you stick together. If he's a Jew, if there's a Jew, now you're all just Jews. Like everywhere I go, I want to see that there's more Jews there. That's how I feel safe.
Show me the Jews.
Show me the Jews.
Get to LA. Take me to Fairfax. Shit.
There's so many neighborhoods, though.
I like being.
But Fairfax is the Mecca.
Fairfax and Pico.
Yeah.
I used to stay off Pico. I already know.
Yeah.
You'll be walking by your house Saturday morning. Whole family. Whole family, 9 deep.
Yeah.
No car. Benz in the driveway parked.
I worked for a family like that just a few times. They had how many kids they have? They had 9 kids? Yeah.
Okay. Is this a fact? There's a certain whatever day that is where Jewish people don't
Saturday.
work. Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. I was right. Also, y'all can't press buttons.
Buttons, switches.
No
It's
bells.
an elevator. It's
Even
an
bells.
elevator
You can't
at
press.
Cedar Sinai that just goes up and down.
Every corner, every floor. Yeah.
You know where
You can't press the button.
for Jewish people.
Yeah. For the Jews.
For Saturdays?
For Saturday.
Yeah, well, I worked for these
They call
families.
it-
Well, I mean, I think the elevator is every day probably. I don't know.
Oh,
No,
maybe.
they call it the Saturday elevator, and it's only on Saturdays when it
Okay.
does that.
On the
Yeah.
Sabbath. Yeah, I worked for this family, and one day I worked on a Saturday, and the kids, we were all just playing outside because they couldn't be inside. The lights was off, like it wasn't shit going on inside, right? So we all playing outside, and the little girl's on the bike, and I was like, "Oh, ring the bell." She's like, "I can't."
Because it's Saturday.
I was like, "Oh shit."
That's a bit extreme, huh?
I was like, "Well, what can?" I was like, "Don't tell me what you can't. Just tell me what you can't do." Like, and so the little girl, she was 3. I had to take her to the bathroom because I had to turn the lights on for her. I had to turn the water on for her, all the shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they found some kind of like kosher pizza place, so they had to deliver because they couldn't do shit. So they just
My mom would make big pots. Not that we're super religious, but in the time that she would make big pots and you just eat from the pots, and I would love it because it's the only times my mom would cook.
You eat straight from the pot.
You'd stay to have big pots of just a lot of food, beans and meat and potatoes and all this shit.
But you would eat out the pot.
I would eat out the fucking pot.
That's real. That's real shit.
I would eat the pot. Yeah.
all right, let's end it here. And
Yeah.
Claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Move.
well,
I had
thanks.
fun though. I appreciate y'all. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so
Fuck
much for
that radio
coming.
podcast.
We're at Fuck That podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Fuck That. Follow Teddy Ray. What is it? At Teddy Ray Comedy.
Teddy Ray Comedy, you feel me? Holler at your boy.
Yes.
Send me them nudes. I want them 2019 nudes. Don't be sending me them 2017s. I
Stop.
can tell they was from the iPhone 6.
They
feel
do
me?
be a little blurry.
Send me them fresh ones, baby.
You can follow Aura at I am Aura Mash on Instagram. And you can follow me at Jihan.Sabir on Instagram.
And at Fuck That Podcast.
Yes, live at the Comedy
Fuck
Store.
Love at the Comedy Store, guys.
Boom. Thank you. We out.
We out.
Oh, my ass really hurt.
Your ass hurt?